Well, hello. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you had a good Memorial Day weekend. I know it was kind of rainy and chilly for the first few days, but Memorial Day was sunny and gorgeous. So hopefully you got to be outside and do a little bit and enjoy yourselves. This is the teaser video for this coming Sunday, which would be, we're in June now. So it would be, I think, June 6th. And it's kind of a follow up to what we talked about this on Memorial Day weekend. On Memorial Day weekend, I kind of challenged you on how would you be remembered. And the theme for this coming message is really our purpose. And and we'll be looking at, this past week we looked at Paul's letter to Philippi, the church in Philippi, and how they brought him joy. This time we're going to be actually looking at Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verses 10 through 11. Ecclesiastes 2, chapter 10 and 11. And this is, written by King Solomon. King Solomon obviously was blessed with, he asked for wisdom from the Lord when the Lord offered to give him whatever he wanted. And he's considered, the wisest man to ever live. And with that, the Lord gave him great wealth and power. But in Ecclesiastes, you definitely see King Solomon realizing that all this power, all this earthly things, in the end is meaningless. And I'll be starting the sermon off this week with a song from a band from the 1970s. It'll actually be a music video, so you can follow the lyrics. But it really helps us understand. I did make a comment in this past week's sermon about, I never seen a hearse with a U-Haul behind it. And this is kind of going to be what King Solomon realized, that no matter the things we accomplish in this world, as far as power, wealth, in the end, they become meaningless. Because if we're not working for eternal goals, if we're not working to reach people for Jesus, something that's going to affect somebody for all eternity, if we're only worrying about the things that affect us on the earth today, eventually we are going to leave this earth. No matter how long we live, I know we have some people. I think of Sadie Hawkins, who's 105. We see people who live a long time, but in the scope of things, even that length of life is still rather short. Our lifespan is, when you think of eternity, is very short. So we'll be examining our purpose, our goals, what are we striving for, those type of things. I think it's good for us to realize. When I was in the business world, I definitely strived for the big house, the nice cars, and all that. And as I got older and wiser, I realized, I probably need to find a place where I can get around if I'm in a wheelchair or a walker as I get older. I don't know about you guys, going up and down steps isn't as easy as it used to be. So I think of, okay, I want my retirement home probably should eliminate steps, probably try to have everything on one floor and just make life simpler and easier. Actually, that's one of the things I've been trying to do when I came here at Pembroke, was how do we make just the operation of the church simpler and easier. It seems like in this world we tend to make things a lot more complicated than they need to be. And if our purpose is what, Jesus commanded us to do, is go and make disciples and reaching people for Jesus, if that's the sole purpose of the church, and when I say the church, I mean followers of Jesus, if that's our sole purpose, we're doing a lot of other stuff we really don't need to be doing. So as we think about our purpose, read Ecclesiastes, again, chapter 2, verses 10 through 11. Read a little bit of the background of King Solomon. He has other things in Ecclesiastes when he talks about everything is meaningless. And when you think of someone who's that wise, that powerful, that wealthy, and they're saying everything that is meaningless, but how many celebrities have we heard who say fortune and fame isn't what it's cracked up to be? I don't know how many times we need to keep hearing the message to change people from what they're striving for. So that's the challenge. It's something to think about. It's a kind of a continuation. I normally don't write in series, but it's amazing how some of these sermons kind of play off of each other. So it's kind of a follow up. I hope to see everyone Sunday. Again, as the weather's getting warmer, and it's going to be in the 90s here in a week or so. Get outside. Outside is a great place to be. Say hello and reintroduce yourself to your neighbors. And we look forward to seeing everyone back in church as soon as possible. All right, take care.